Oh,
This
okay.
is a thing it does if you have 4 people in a lobby.
Teams off. Apply.
So match settings, perfect.
All right. Molto bene. And it looks like we have some discussion back and forth. And Spotty is banning Port. And we're going to see what Tiger's Revenge decides to ban. Because the way this works, as I have learned today in my first platform fighter tournament, thanks, Vicus, this has been a blast. You do a coin flip. And then of the top 5 stages, the person who won the coin flip bans one. Then the second player bans 2 stages. And then that leaves 2 left. And the person who won the coin flip picks between those 2.
Yes, there's a concept of starter stages and counter pick stages. So like, starter stages are relatively decent for everyone, whereas counter picks can be a bit more polarizing and weird.
Oh yeah, I'm becoming a big fan of Fire Capital. I cook on that stage. I'm finding out. Ooh, the active frames.
Ooh.
Loxa, don't jump at me, dude. That thing is active for 25 trillion years. It's nuts. Ooh, goes for a parry. Really wants to call out that aggressive Rano play early. Understandable. Make the fast buttons, man, slow his roll, and life becomes notably easier.
Yup. So we got Spotty on the Loxodont and Tiger's Revenge on the Rano.
And yeah, we were just doing coin flips in Discord.
Yeah. There is a rock paper scissors game built into Rivals 2, but it only works in local lobbies, which is so sad.
No.
It does exist.
But not for online.
I hope that the liveys get it eventually.
But yeah, luckily we're just a Discord full of a bunch of friendly folks, so we were just like, I just literally went to Google and was like, flip a coin, and then just asked the other person what they wanted. Like, it was easy as that. Honestly, I'm not good enough at Rivals to even know how to cheat, let alone desire to. And now we're seeing a little bit more of that Rano stuff. And what can be a little bit tough for Loxodont is the really big body, despite having kind of floatier physics. Oh my gosh, the parry. But Loxodont can end up racking up percentages really, really quickly if he's getting donked. That down smash, by the way better kill option than I realized. Oh, perfect, shields the recovery.
Love that.
Beautiful punish, and we're back to mostly an even game.
But yeah, the splits down smash is like one of those melee classics. Fox has it, and it is so stupid. Uh-oh, that was an SD. I think Spotty might have lost their jump there.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's the bracket. I can update that, or just pin it. Honestly, that's probably better. There you go. There's the bracket.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh no, the tech chase. The tech chase, and Spotty has initiated a minigame.
Tech chasing is like an entire cast minigame, which is what's really wonderful about it. Everyone has really stupid things they can do to just keep people in jail forever.
That spike recovery from Rano is like so good if your opponent isn't willing to just sit there and shield and call it out. Like,
yeah, like right there.
Right there. You get such nasty angles, and like I've been getting so much mileage out of it across this tournament. Because it really is just like, no, just shield it. Like, he's stuck there for like a trillion years after using it. He like crouches on the ground and is like, sir, going frog mode. Yeah, that'll kill for sure. Yeah. One thing Loxodont is not wanting for is the ability to simply kill someone. Oh, the grab! Oh, the pummel follow-up. Yo, 50% out of nowhere. Immediately, the game's looking way scarier for Rano. Ooh, Chuck.
Yeah, I will say Spotty's been one of the more active people parrying from the games I've seen and played in so far. And can be really, really good about it sometimes. When they get a beat on what you're doing, it is dangerous.
Spotty has a really good sense in a lot of fighting games of where to try and interrupt pressure in a sensible way. Played a lot against both Miniman and myself in anime games too, and we're both little pressure monsters. You know, pressure monster and set play monster respectfully. So
yeah.
A lot of awareness of like, okay, I should challenge here. I should block for a little bit. This requires a parry. Yeah, like just really gets a read and believes in themselves really strongly there. And this is anyone's game. This is one touch. Oh, the
yeah,
bubble!
one hit. Oh.
Oh, the backswing of the up air gets there. Woo!
And there's the explosion.
The latest frames. Yeah, Spotty, she's been trying to parry the dive after the recovery, but it is like just such an absolute pain in the ass because you can delay what time you come down. It's really, really easy to just like, or what I've been doing a lot of times is showing my opponent I will do it 30 times in a row, and then I simply do not do it, and I just swoosh over their head gently and land behind them, and they go, oh, motherfucker. So like, really, really good. And
it's got a lot of ways to switch it around, which is really good.
Yeah. All right, so Spotty won game 1, which means she gets 2 bans from the entire set of stages. We're banning Hyperborean and Air Armada, which I believe is the snow port?
Yes, the snow place that no one likes, and Air Armada, which doesn't have walls, which is really bad for Loxodon.
I ran a set. Reverie was in the tournament as well, and chose that for Orcane. And I gotta be honest, hated it. Hated it. It was awful. So hard to tell Orcane to stop it. All right, Peak. We're going. It's Peen. It's Peen. Is this
It's Peen.
It's not exactly like one of the like Smash very basic stages, right? Because these platforms do like, are they always this uneven height, or do they like change?
They
slowly?
move. They even better.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, the thing that's weird about this is that it's like got basic setups, and then it's got moving platforms that completely change how you're supposed to chase people, which is really fun.
Also, like the blast zone, relative to the width of the stage, seems like you've got a super wide blast zone. So like being able to vary your recovery sounds really, really strong.
I believe it is pretty big, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, even the top blast zone, quite a bit of distance, but great trade there in the air, managing to get a recovery. Oh, the D-tilt immediately punished. All right.
I think that needs to be a down smash there, but still really good parries.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, manages to roll out of the way, get a little bit of recovery. God, it locks it on covering so much of the stage every step of the way. Ooh!
I believe Tigers picked up this game pretty recently. I am not sure if they played one. Most of us haven't, though.
I feel like they played Smash, if I remember. If I'm feeling it out correctly, they played Smash. It might just be new and quite a natural at it. No, oddly enough, I think the list of people who like actively played Rivals 1 in this tournament today is like Millie and Ty, and even then I would say, you know, I played a little bit here and there. That was really about it. But yeah, this is a lot of newcomers to the rival scene, and I gotta say, this game is so fun. Like the way stuff connects, the way the hit stun is done, you always feel like you have a chance to. Like characters are very stratified, but all very strong. Like there's a couple matchups that I've heard are particularly rough, like Fleet Craig. I have heard can be a pretty hard time for Craig. But in general, seems a lot more well balanced. I mean, even Loxodon, right, is like kind of what if Ganondorf was allowed to be like good at stuff.
Yeah. The parries are just so nice. And it's doing some work here.
Oh! Oh nice. My! Oh, ready for it, but yeesh! Life flashing before their eyes. Holy smokes! Going for the grab, wants to start the tech chase situation. Oh no, and the platform is right there. And that's 2-0. Spotty gonna make it to losers finals.
All right.
Congratulations. I believe that means next up we have you versus Millie.
Indeed.
All right, sick. I will not, once we get set up, I will not force you to, you know, commentate while playing. That's crazy. Who would do that? So I'm going to make a private lobby here. By the way, are we doing...
I will likely be back.
Are we doing 3 out of 5 for winners, finals, losers, finals, grand finals?
Yes, I think it's 3 out of 5 rest of the way.
Okay, yeah, just wanted to make sure. All right, sick. I will copy a code for Self and Mealy. Millie immediately in with the disgusting ape profile picture. Beautiful stuff. Keep it up. Big fan. This is, I think this is who everyone assumed would be winners finals for what it's worth. And I'm going to let you know how stage picks and bans go. Yeah, I was going to say, these are also the 2 players who have almost certainly played the most between all of us. Okay, Millie is deciding to flip. Vicus is calling. And this is going to be Craig versus Raster. So a very, very fast character. Raster does want to get in close, but especially if Raster manages to get Slipstream down, the movement horizontally is so hard to deal with. Vicus will just be zooping in and out, 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 trying to whiff punish. Vicus has won the coin flip. And Forest is being banned as first. And again, it's out of the top 5 stages. Forest is banned, to which Millie responds with, of course. Oh, really? With a smiley face, which apparently means they know her. All right, yeah, and then Millie counterbanning Dojo and Port. These 2 players have played enough that they know what each other's picks are. It's Jules Vale, baby. All right, we got round 1 in Jules Vale, very basic stage with 1 platform dead center. We got best of 3 up, so this is going to be a longer set. Pretty excited. Ooh. Immediately, Millie getting very, very aggressive. Really pushing back air, trying to use the momentum from it to just get a sequence all the way to the ledge. Ooh, goes for an aggressive play off the edge. Doesn't quite land it. Oh my gosh, the damage buildup, though, is getting very real. Throw no pummel. Throw no pummel again. Goes for a quick follow-up, but doesn't quite get it. Maybe needs percentages a little bit higher versus Crag. Ooh, okay. Almost plays nice with the block there. Items don't really exist in Rivals unless your character makes them. Oh, thrown bad. Goes for an up pillar kill, but doesn't quite connect. Ooh, backwards off the edge. Oh, so mean. Great shield after landing, just recovered in time. Oh, the trade with the block break with the up smash. For those of you who don't know, Raster only gets the big attacks when Raster is in the air. That it doesn't have them on the ground, does have them in the air. So you'll see Vicus do little tiny hops into Big Bird clappies, and that's how Raster tries to kill most of the time. Oh, the great parry there. Oh, slight delay. The parry doesn't hit. Forward air. And there's the clap. All right. Back to 2 stocks apiece. Seen a little bit of what both characters have on the table, what they can do. Ooh, no punish. If Tornado was already down, very high chance that would have been able to punish, but oh, bounces off the pillar, which almost certainly messes up the DI direction. Tricky. If you get launched in a way you don't expect, it is disastrous. Oh, great grab, a single pummel to break throw protection. Wow, out of shield with the neutral air. Great option. Block up. Ooh, that's so hard. When the block breaks under you, it creates a bunch of projectiles. Those are real hard to deal with when the funny guy is swinging at you at the same time. So when that wind is up, Raster moves horizontally like literally like 75% faster. He can absolutely swoosh, which in this game is nightmarish because it means Raster can get close to you and then back away, wait for you to whiff something, and then get back in and punish you. And it's like not particularly hard when you have the wind down. Because it's just like a case of you move so fast, you can be like, you can kiss your opponent on the mouth, back up, and then they'll still whiff, like, because you're so fast. Yeah, he's a mobility demon once that bird's down. All right, and Millie took game 1, means they're going to ban 2 stages, and Vicus gets to pick from all the rest. Banning Port and Capital. I'm interested to see, what does Raster love? Where does Raster love to be? The wind buff is horizontal. It is if you are in line with that. All right, Air Armada makes sense. Air Armada, really good stage. Really good stage for Raster. Lets him play around off stage, kind of dinks up a lot of other characters' recovery. Also playing around the split platform, gonna be pretty good for him. Ooh, and there you saw, hitting the block. Unfortunately, the projectiles were already coming out, so it took a little bit of damage. Ooh, throws off the edge. Slipstream up. Where is Raster's home? The sky, baby. We all know this. Oh! Absolutely stuffed it up. Wow, great use of the back air there. Love to see someone run straight forward, tap the stick backwards, jump, and then tap the stick forwards again to do a back air the wrong way. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, you love to see a spike on a day, dude. You love to see a spike on a day. Damn, this game's hype, man. Every so often, I'm like, oh yeah, Rivals whips. Oh! Still back though? Oh, but the platform's still there. No! But it starts falling, loses a jump, and the stock is gone. What an interaction. Millie really trying to take advantage of that Crag special tech, you know? Not just going for slap a bunch and then hit a smash. No, no, no. I'm putting you in the pillar dimension. Today I'm the pillar man, and you're getting pillared on. Ooh, goes for a big extension. Ledge hog twice. Ooh! Does a forward special, turns it around to pick up into a combo. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Raster recovery just gets there. Comes back on stage with a forward air. Throw punish. Misses the spike attempt. A lot of offstage play. I'm loving seeing it. Still has block to work with. Oh, command grab off the ground. 2 claps this time. Gets rid of the block. No more set play. I'm done with this shit. Oh, doesn't die off that. The good DI. My man was 90 degrees to the launch angle. So hard to ledge guard this big fella, dude. I'm telling you. Oh, goes for the parry, but Vicus using all those extra jumps. Ah! So the second parry, though. So the second parry, though. Wow, really, really good stuff. Millie absolutely cooking. Millie doing that stuff that makes me watch platform fighters and be like, you're all lying. You can't do this. No one's this good at video games. Please. No one can have that many thoughts that fast. And then Millie simply turns to the camera and go, I did. No, I thought that fast. Oh, incredible stuff. And that means okay, bans are maintained. Vicus is going for Fire Capital. Oh, never mind. Capital is still banned. All right, so we're winning. Okay, Hidojo it is. Hidojo, Millie up 2-0. We'll see how it goes. Millie's starting this round a little more defensively. Ooh, a little harder to play around these short ledges with the, I believe it's a short hop, either forward air or back air. The one where Craig does a little drop kick. That seems much harder to police space. But Millie seems to be making it happen, controlling a lot of space. But Vic is getting the pickup, having the damage advantage. Oh my god, that was so scary. Oh, really good stuff there. Gets a ton of damage up. Baits the parry. Great shield. Oh, another parry, but tries to follow up with a parry of his own, but it doesn't work out. Ooh, eating that rock to the dome. Careful. Oh, not gonna kill though. Wow, great shield drop into a back air. Gets a little bit on the recovery. Great stuff. Couple quick taps. Ooh, Vic is hungry for it. Goes for a very deep fair to try and kill, and that spike's gonna do it. Beautiful stuff. Slipstream currently up, going fast. So yeah, just pay attention whenever that little line of air is out. Vicus is gonna be moving so fast. It is almost impossible to try and whiff punish a character moving like that. Wow, a ton of damage through the armor there. Enough pushback that Crag never really got rolling. Ooh, back throw into a rock. Oh, that was so nice. Short hop off of the recovery. Back in with a down air. 2 scoops. Oh, the big boots. The big boots coming in, making the work happen. Wow, goes for the parry. Really thinks Vicus is either going to dive in or try and reset Tornado. A reasonable guess. Oh, but was already over the edge. The spike doesn't connect, but holy shit, Vicus looking for those spikes. I think Vicus has found the win condition that he's going to be thinking about the most. Oh no, that's it. Oh, that was so evil. Using the Craig Rock to create a big old wall that there was no way Vicus was going to get to the top of. Because, like, Vicus would get invincible recovery if he grabbed a ledge, right? But what if the ledge is too far away? That was so smart. That's unbelievable stuff from Millie. Like, the situational awareness to egg to ledge guard like that, crazy, man. Yeah, what if the ledge was all the way up here? Absolutely brilliant play. Oh, parries the clap. Doesn't get a punish, though, because Vicus kind of fell off the edge in a weird way. Ooh, playing with fire when we're dealing with that spike right on the edge. Ooh, and there's the jab follow-up for a little bit of free damage. And yeah, look how fast that Raster's just on you. It doesn't matter that you're at like 70%. Oh, that's it, though. What a hit. And that's 3-0 to Millie. The million sandwiches. 3 victories. Good stuff. And that's going to be it for winners finals, which then puts us down to losers finals, which is going to be between Spotty Reception and Vicus. And we're going to see if Vicus can live through the nightmare known as the losers finals run, where if you make it to the end, you have an unbelievable power up. That's the secret. You have an absolutely broken power up. if you can make it all the way to the end, because your opponent's been chilling. All right, letting the players know we have a lobby and to take a minute if they need it. And this is going to be Loxodon versus Raster. So the really scary part here, right, for Raster is that Raster does want to get in there. Raster wants to be deep. Okay, yeah, we're queuing a lobby, but we're going to give the players a couple seconds to stretch here because they've been just hammering it out. We started almost exactly at 2 with a 12-person bracket, and we're about to wrap it up. Only real slowdown has been like a little bit of weirdness here and there with server stuff, but pretty good on the whole. And yeah, hope y'all have been enjoying it so far. The matches have been awesome. I love whenever one of my friends just comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I want to run a tournament in the Discord," and I go, "Awesome. Please do." That's like my whole shit. Yeah, literally in my Hinge profile, I reference that I love competition. Please run a tournament. Yeah, I think so. The biggest problem right now with running the 2v2 is I don't think there's a way to spectate with a full lobby online, which is a tragedy. So I would need to be sure that at least one player on every team has access to side streaming, because we would need to guarantee at least one player from each team is always able to get the matches to broadcast. And for what it's worth, we might just only do that for top 4, but still would be good to know. Okay. All right, the coin flip has happened, and Spotty is banning Port. Vicus is responding with Forest and Dojo being banned. So it is either the Forest or the Godai Delta. And she's picking Godai Delta. So we're going to Godai. Godai Gaming. This is going to be a really fun match, I'll be honest. These are the two that I play against the most. I play against Vicus and Spotty all the time. And I think it's partially Loxodon, right? But it's also partially how Spotty plays the game. There's going to be a lot of questions of if Spotty can get the read on Vicus. Because, like, Vicus is pretty good at mixing up attack patterns and is also pretty aware of how bad it can be if a parry goes off versus Loxodon. This is two players who are very cognizant of their surroundings, you know? We're at that point in the bracket where truly no one is just pressing shit negative and people are only just pressing shit comma positive. Ooh, great follow-up there. 93% might be able to make something happen. And yeah, Vicus, great use out of Raster's multiple jumps here. Baiting Spotty to go for some kind of anti-air and then just popping up in the air one more time and landing during recovery. Really smart play here. You gotta be aware of Loxodon's big ass axe, right? Like, anytime you see a charge attack going, terror. Terror should fill your heart. Ooh, weird trade, both sides of the stage. Wow, just goes for a back throw. Is it enough? Oh, goes for a parry, but parry's a little too late. Maybe trying to parry the uppercut instead of the twister. Wow, great punish, but doesn't get the sweet spot off of it. Unfortunately, runs a little too deep on Loxodon's big ass body. That, honestly, that might have been a case of Loxodon's like ledge recovery there is so big. Yeah, goes for another sweet spot. No punish though. Yeah, both players now at death percent. All right, and first one off the screen is Raster. One really good follow-up. Okay, that'll do it. Now we're back to 2 stocks of peach. 2 stocks of peach. Oh, that's only a fleet's on screen. Oh no, the tech. Oh, but Vicus immediately teching far and rolling away, breaking free. He hits the meatball. Ooh, a little service for the chef. Don't mind me, I'm the baker's dozen. It's me, the 13th meatball. Straight to the elephant's mouth. And the parry. And parries are so high reward with Loxodon, right? Because the chance you can convert a single good parry into a kill is so high. Oh no! Delays the dive, and in a normal game, that would have worked, but those follow-up explosions really make Loxodon just like that extra little bit active. It's part of what makes the big body, big swings archetype work so much better in Rivals 2 than it does in other platform fighter. The nightmare of a bird sticking his little fingies behind you going, gonna clap you, clap you. Wow. Oh, gets the hit though. Doesn't have the invincibility on the ledge grab. That was almost so nasty. That was about to be another one of another beautiful case of, you know, it's funny, Raster has a move that they call fair, but it's actually quite unfair when he hits me with it 17 times, killing me instantly from 0%, I think. Great throw to get around the parry. All right, dash attack, get a little extra damage in. Ooh, baits the recovery, but doesn't get the big punish. I think was still trying to move forward and got a forward B instead of an up B. Easy mistake to make. Especially because I want to say Vicus is playing on hitbox now, so it's real easy to just, you know, plink your buttons in slightly the wrong order and now the wrong special comes out. Ooh, barely dodges through the clap. Okay, great forward throw. Great kill chance. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll kill. That elephant's gone. We're at 88 to 3%. We've got a pretty dangerous advantage. Oh no, goes for another parry after the first parry. Is the recovery there? Nice delay. Watching for the grab. Doesn't want to get tech chased. Great shield, but not quite enough. Recovers from the falling back air. Ooh, clap. All of a sudden, the game's looking a little more even. Oh, is it fair time? No! The uppercut comes the wrong way. Clap. Oh, goes to the throw. The recovery hits. Ooh, runs away barely from the command grab. So close. Oh, doesn't quite make it in. Close one. Close one. Recovery float backwards into the back air. Ooh! You ever have the primal fear in your heart that 2 of your friends are fighting and one of them's about to die? Oh, and a great way to punish that recovery. Spotty going up 1. Scary. Scary video game. I need to go take heart medication like Goku. Wowie, wow. Yeah, neutral get up is so dangerous in Rivals. I've been trying to like hit the Ukemi perfectly every time. All right, so now Spotty gets to ban 2 stages, and once she's put those in, Vicus. Okay, we are banning Hyperborean, which is the chili harbor, and Air Armada, which makes sense because I think that's probably Raster's best stage, or at the very least, it felt like Vicus prioritized it as though it were. Rockwall, baby. All right, this is one of the goofier counter pick only stages. I can see why Vicus would want it. There's a lot of chances to do like tricky aerial maneuvers. For example, in Rivals, there's a thing that's also in Smash Bros. Melee called shield dropping. Shield dropping is unbelievably strong. It is famously the thing that you need a GameCube controller that's like a little bit broken to do it consistently. In Rivals 2, you don't need a broken controller. You can just hold 2 shield buttons at the same time and tap down, and you just get a guaranteed frame perfect shield drop. So you get to play around with that cool, strong tech without having to hunt down a rare $200 toy. You know? I think that's based. Yeah, I feel like Loxodon's recovery is going to be very hard to make impactful on this stage, just because the chances are you're going to land up on one of those higher areas, which is really good for Raster to go for a clap. But currently, Spotty taking the lead, having the first stock out. All right, Molto Benny, we got 17. Ooh! Quickly, though, that damage adds up. 50% on the spot. Meatball. Ooh, Spotty trying to call out longer recoveries, not working out so far. Great use of the jumps to kind of make it harder to tell where is Raster going to land. Wow, and the parry into the down smash does it again. Great up throw. Looking for a little bit of conservative damage, it seems like. Oh. Forward throw, big launch, don't get clipped by a meatball. Oh! Spotty currently up a stock. Also, Loxodon starting to get charged. Starting to get spicy. Wow. Unbelievable meatball. Damn, I just realized they gave this elephant like the King DDD Gordo edge guard. Maybe I should play some elephant. Wow. And Spotty confirming into damage so hard, just getting the reads on the parries, getting the reads on the movement, and just being where Vicus is gonna be before Vicus is there. Really strong stuff. All right, Flame Capital. This is the stage I like. I think this stage is very good for the Funny Frog. Let's see if Vicus can take advantage of the mix of platforms. Use the height advantageously to try and get a lot more opportunities to safely poke at this elephant. Ooh, uses the wind to just interrupt the charge without putting too much hit stun down. Great down tilt. You know, it's funny, they call it fair. And yet. Ooh, calls the early parry. Wow, Vicus really aggressively maintaining slipstream, and I gotta say, I really like that. In this stage in particular, you know Loxodon wants to stay on the bottom, right? Like, Loxodon does not want to be up. If Loxodon is up, it's a bad time for Loxodon. And so having the bottom row also be like a bad spot by virtue of you having slipstream there, just really smart, really good use of the stage. Nice, and great confirm. Making that spike look vicious, dude. Ooh, little bit of a trade. Vicus, obviously, the much higher percentage, has to be pretty careful about getting clipped, especially a character like Loxodon. Wow, throw for the jab. Goes for another follow-up. So you'll notice when a character gets thrown in this game, they turn yellow. That means the character currently is invincible to throws. This is to prevent things like chain grabs from existing, where you grab somebody, run forward, grab somebody, run forward, grab somebody, run forward, grab somebody until they die. Now, the thing is, you can still do that, but you have to engage in a guessing game first. If you, before throwing your opponent, jab them either with a normal or with a special. Every character in this game has a special pummel as well. If you guess correctly, or if you do that and throw them, they don't have throw protection anymore. So there's a lot of characters that can do grab, punch him in the mouth, down throw, run forward, grab him, punch him in the mouth, down forward, throw. So like, you have to be really careful, but if your opponent goes for that, you can tech out of it by guessing the correct button. So if your opponent goes to pummel with normal, and you press normal, you just break free and go back to neutral. If your opponent tries to pummel with special and you get special, you just pop out back to neutral again. So that kind of chain grab pressure still exists, but there's like a 50-50 going on behind it. It's not guaranteed, which is really cool. Vicus really maintaining pressure here. Ooh, great back throw though. Yeah, especially when you're playing against a character like Loxodon, right? Or when you are playing a character like Loxodon, you can't give up until the last second. Because, like, this is a character that will get 2 or 3 really good hits, and that's the stock. So, like, it's always worth swinging. Plus, you take so long to get knocked off. Oh, no, whiffs the recovery. But yeah, she was holding on for quite a while there. Holding on for quite a while. All right, and that's 2-1, or that's 1-2. And now Spotty will get counter pick. Now, here's the thing. Vicus gets to ban 2 stages, and Spotty is allowed to pick any stage that she hasn't won on yet. There's a thing, it's called like Dave's stupid rule or something. It's essentially to keep someone from picking their strongest stage every time they get counter picked. So if you've already won on a stage, you cannot pick it again. So we'll see what Vicus goes for bans here. Yeah, the special pummels are really, really solid too. Yeah, like Rano slaps on like 5 poison counters. It's really, really good. Okay, banning Dojo and Forest, and we are getting Tempest. Tempest Peem. I do think Tempest Peak is like quite good for Loxodon purely because I think there's a lot of positions where Loxodon can cover the ground and the floor above it very consistently and cleanly with just a handful of buttons, right? Even if the stage is quite high in the air. Wow, a really fast kill from Spotty. Okay, Vicus is gonna have to start looking for some really mean spikes if he wants to make up ground here. And that kind of fair chain is a great way to start it. Ooh, calls out the reset attempt. Wow, flies behind, clips a back air. There's the spike. Okay, and that's how Vicus gets it even. In this matchup in particular, it feels like you gotta really play a guessing game against Loxodon's up special. Meatball. Ooh, chuck roast. I feel like in general, Rivals of Aether 2 has some of the best like hit stop and like hit effects and like launch angles and stuff. Like it all feels very, very good. But I feel like among a game full of characters that have hits that feel really good to pull off, Raster has like some real highlight shit. Namely the fact that every time you kill somebody in the real nasty way, the game goes right at the end. That shit's crazy. I don't know when Dan Fornace decided, or whoever did, that they were gonna make a bird that fucking claps when he kills you. I love it. Oh, in the turnabout Luigi upper. Year of Luigi engaged. Great clean hit. Wow, parries the meatball. Back at you. All of a sudden, this game's looking scary for both participants. Oh, and the big up. Oh, slipstream engaged. Spotty trying to play a little too defensively. Gets hit grabbed. Wow, great forward airs. Ooh, goes for the grab immediately. Flies just a little farther away to make sure the up tilt leaves. Slipstream back on the table. Get slipstream back out again. Moves a little too far forward, gets clipped. There it is. Great stuff. Calls the overcommit. All right, a little jab pressure. Could kill, and he claps. Oh, oh no, isn't ready to confirm it. Oh no, 2 claps. It's not over yet. It might be over. that might change right there. We got 2-2. 2-2. Talk about a comeback. We got it. It's final match, baby. And I do believe this means Vicus is going to ban 2 stages. Again, banning Hidojo and Aetherian Forest. And so that means Spotty gets to pick from any of the stages she has not won on yet, not named Dojo and Aetherian Forest. And we are going to... We're going right down to... Jules. Assuming that was not a stage that anyone won on. Yeah. God, I wish there was a Menards parking lot. They should bring the Crimson Lot to Rivals of Aether. I want to tie in with Undernight, but not characters, just stages. I want the cafeteria from Undernight. Ooh, little bit of a loop there. Great damage. It seems like Spotty's very, very consistent about getting one fat hit and turning it into like 50%, and then a little bit less over the top after that. But still, then you're always guessing when you come back, right? Because Loxodon could just do a big swing or just chill and wait and kill you when you land. Wow, and Vicus is starting to really get a feel for the spacing on that Loxodon recovery. Which makes sense. It's hard. That's like half a stage, right? It becomes its own form of gamble. Luckily, Raster can, you know, get in, get out pretty well. Clap! Yeah. Yeah. Oh! 2 servings of meatball? Coming back to the buffet for that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I see you've made a minor mistake. Die. Hit him with the King of Hyrule. Ah. Yeah, slipped off the edge just a little bit too deep, and Vicus reminding everybody this is tournament setting. You're going down that hole. Vicus really wants that rematch. He's fighting tooth and nail for it. Ooh, big starter though, 90%. All it takes is one nasty meatball. Oh, goes for the early parry. Vicus doesn't punish it. Great back throw, meatball ledge guard. Oh, gets clipped. Vicus goes for a fairly safe roll up the ledge, doesn't go for a follow-up attack for less recovery. Wow, rolls behind. All right, nice, uses the down tilt to just kind of poke at the shield a little bit. And Vicus coming back from a 0-2 to a 3-2. One spike at a time. Crazy good. Crazy good. And that means we're going, I believe, to winners finals for the run back between Million Sandwiches and Vicus. Yeah, Vicus has the theoretical power-up of coming in hot from playing like a ton of games, whereas Millie's kind of been big chillin'. There are endless debates to this day in the fighting game community whether or not going too fast and whether or not you're more likely to wear yourself out and be tired in your finale, or if you want to take advantage of the fact that your opponent's like a little bit cold and just try and roll them. And I think it looks like Vicus is going to try and roll him, which, okay, is getting in the lobby, but then take a moment. Okay. Yeah, Crash Out can hit real. I think it's a big case of how fast, like, because like hopping from opponent to opponent isn't usually too big a deal. That's just like part of a tournament. You just have to be able to bounce between players. But okay, Vicus is literally shaking. Okay, yeah, you do want to get that level of adrenaline out of you. If you're gonna get misinputs, you need to wind down a touch. But I feel it. That was good. I mean, I was getting amped up even in like my little top 6 match, right? I was popping off and I lost. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, Bato, I think I personally have been the person that you just burnt out against once, and I was the luckiest I've ever been in my life. One of those things where I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be a 3-2 or a 2-3 without compare, and then I was like, nice, Bato's tired. I needed this. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit, I might play some more Rivals too. This game's kind of fire, and I have like a lot of friends in the furry community who also seem really into this game, and I'll like gladly hit them up and be like, hey, do you want to play the platform fighter that like you like more? Because I like it more too. You're right. Hey, no worries. The thing about tournaments is the first time you enter a tournament, no matter what, you like take it real seriously and real hard. But once you've entered 100, it's just another day in the week, right? You and I both know we've both entered enough tournaments. All right, and we've got a flip, and Millie is banning Port. Vicus is banning Ethereum and Jules. Nice. And Millie incorrectly tried to call out the Woods, so now they've both done it. Now they've both tried to call the the stage the other one banned. All right, they're Pokemon going to the polls. It's Godai. Spotty, those were really good matches. It made me feel better that I lost to Vicus early. I mean, I think Penny, it's just like any serious competition you kind of give a shit about. The first time you have a sample size of 1, so you take it very serious. Speaking of which, we got 2 players taking it very serious right now. Millie immediately hitting a pretty strong sequence. Vicus going for something that I know worked in Rivals 1. I don't know if it works in Rivals 2. So in Rivals 1, if Krag is standing on the pillar he summons and you break the pillar while he's standing on it, he goes into a helpless recovery, like where he is falling to the ground and can't do anything. So I think Vicus was trying to run up and make that happen. Oh my gosh, what a hit. Yeah, when I tell people to not expect to win their first tournament, it's not out of like you're not going to be good enough yet. It's that like participating in tournaments inherently messes you up a little bit if you've never done it before. But great stuff, Vicus managing to get a lot of damage in and keep that from being a really one-sided first stock. Great throw to get out of the pressure. Millie, though, immediately managing to slam up another hot 50%. All right, now can Vicus secure it, or is Millie... Oh, no. And I love the way Millie's throwing up Crag Rock just to kind of say, all right, you can either come over here and play with this rock and, like, try not to mess it up, where I am having no implicit risk, or... Oh! Oh! But the pillar's still there! But the pillar's still there! But the pillar was still there! Yeah, and again, just denying so much area, forcing you to the top of that pillar, and bazinga. Millie's pillar tech right now is just nutrageous. Crazy reward off of everything. So good. Oh! That was so smart. Holy shit, that was so smart. I didn't see that opportunity at all, man. Millie was like so ready, so many steps of the way. Like both does the fall off the edge. So this game does have the ledge mechanic stuff from Melee, which I was a little more tepid on when I first, because they didn't have it in Rivals 1, and I'm a creature of habit and really like Rivals 1. But you can do some absolutely sick stuff. Doing it with Crag, I feel like, is even more impressive because Crag doesn't move that fast. And like a big thing you can do is you run at the ledge, you turn around and you tap shield for 1 frame, and then you'll like slide backwards and catch the ledge. You have a little bit of invulnerability and your opponent can't grab the ledge when you're flashing like that. So if your opponent like tries to use their recovery move, it'll whiff through you, they won't grab the ledge, and then they just go into free fall. And it's so mean if you can pull it off right. Yo, what's good? I hope your opponent's Yu-Gi-Oh turn is them conceding after realizing they can't play through your board state. Also, Millie showing off all of the very cool skins they have. The Pharaoh's Curse on full display. Ooh, going for early parries. I'm interested to see how Vicus plays against that, because I feel like if your opponent displays parry really early. Oh, it makes a custom pillar? Sorry, if your opponent displays parry early, you really got to start incentivizing throw or just raw baiting. Parry has so much recovery in this game that you can absolutely just walk up, do nothing, and if your opponent parries, you get to murder them. Yeah, that is a cool skin. Ooh. I managed to get the air dodge through some of it, but the recovery is still so high. Wow, neutral air, forward air. Yeah, once your opponent reaches a certain level, doing nothing almost always becomes shockingly strong in fighting games. It's one of those things where it's very bad at low level because your opponent is most likely just going to be pressing shit TM, but then later on when there's more thought going on, you can exploit said thought. Wow, gets a grab off the back and claps it. All right, 2 stocks up for Crag, but all it takes is 1 series of nasty juggles. And Vicus is immediately back on the board. Wow, using these neutral airs to really just do so much damage. Calls out the short shield and does a retreating forward arrow. Incredible stuff. Millie is putting on a real clinic. I'm glad, you know what? I'm glad Vicus beat me earlier, because now it means I don't have to deal with this. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, that drop kick is so sick. That drop kick is so sick. And yeah, I really love the way that the grab rock paper scissors works out in this, because it means grabs are really strong, and if like you can get in your opponent's head, they can be even stronger. Okay, and Millie has banned I do not desire to play on the long ass stage, and Vicus has said Air Armada. All right, can Vicus take it back on Raster's home stage? See, the secret is I don't want to fight Millie in any fighting game tournament. Like, a lot of people think it's just platform fighters, but like, nah. Even though like I did okay, you know, in Strive against Millie, I don't want to play against a Nagori Yuki player with Smash player reactions. That shit sucks. Ooh, a lot of movement, a lot of attempts to dodge past each other here. Yeah, Millie using a slower option, using that little forward roll that hangs out for quite a while to just catch any kind of roll, any kind of mobility option that Raster's going to play with. Ooh, gets a little bit off the ledge, but falls through the platform in just the perfect amount of time. Nice catches with a little bit of the end of that jab sequence. Ooh, grabbing the clap. The Armada power-up. We've seen Vicus take a 0-2 into a 3-2. Can he do it again? Yeah. Millie is very good both as a human being and as a platform fighter player. It's a real struggle. I maintain if you play a messed up character and do messed up things with them, you have to be a really nice person or else no one will want to play with you. So... I have so much kindness in my heart so I can play Strive Soul and no one can be mad at me. Ooh, blocks the dive and that manages to hit. That's a pretty generous dive kick hitbox. Okay, goes for the back air to cover. Floats away enough that the grab whiffs though. That was so good. That's them micro footsies. I've heard of this in lore. Wow, sick roll. The parry. What's the punish? Okay, not too aggressive. Weird platform positioning makes that hard. Ooh, slam. I mean, and for what it's worth, we also know, historically, the guy who claimed he was the best ever at low tiers is like the worst human being to be involved in fighting games, at least like bottom 5. Like, low tier god sucks. Be a high tier god. Be both playing the strong characters and being nice to people. You'd be amazed what you can do. And really great protection there. Ooh, oh, nice throw break though. Gets out of the pummel, but holy shit, what a sequence. So much damage getting racked up. Oh, that's such a scary place to get thrown. Oh my God. Sees the opening, gets in there, and closes it out. Hell yeah. I'm gonna, yeah, Millie, do you want a few words? Since you're tournament winner, you're allowed to say shit on stream. You can just say whatever. I won't stop you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to mess with any of the mod stuff for this yet. Sick. All right. Well, it will not let me go back to where there is music in the menus until both players hit start. But what an absolutely incredible top 4. Yeah, thank you everybody. That was so good. Oh no, you're good. You're good. And yeah, Millie, if you want to say some shit, I'm in Demon Hours too. Feel free to hop in and like say some shit. I'll just say, generally speaking, trans rights are human rights. LGBT plus does require the T. You can't remove that part. Rivals 2 is fucking sick. This game's tight. Thanks for running this tournament, Vicus. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all watched it and had a good time. Millie, would you like to say something?
First off, huge thanks to Vicus. It's always really fun doing tournaments in Tycord, and Vicus stepped up admirably to set this one up. I've really been enjoying Rivals 2, and I'm glad more people are seeing how fun it can be.
It's so good.
And apologies for any VM, but I did want to perform a little bit on stream.
No,
so I went for some saucier stuff.
Yeah. No, it was slick. As the ex Shovel Knight freak, I am here to see people do dumb shit with stupid objects. That's why I play the frog, because I'm like, this bubble is funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And I'll extend the offer that I made when we were all getting into Strive big time and hanging out. Hey, if you're playing Rivals in the Discord and you're having a good time and you want to enjoy a little bit more, there's a pretty robust color editing tool that I'm getting my hands around, so I'm happy to make custom outfits for my friends when it gets to us enjoying and playing Rivals together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, remind me before next tournament. I'll make sure to install them all. Because apparently first of all, I love the purples you use. I've always been a big fan of, like, you know, the bisexual flag if it like looked a little better. If it was like improved lightly.
Well, I do have two bi palettes, one for me and one for Mara, and then just recently for Spotty, I whipped together the trans rights Loxodon. You know, sure, he's the main villain of the game, but he will respect your pronouns.
I didn't even know Loxodon's the villain. That's so funny. Honestly, trans rights Ganondorf is fire, I think. So.
But yeah, I had a great time, and I hope everyone is continuing to have a great time with the Rivals.
Yeah. I hope we have more of these tournaments down the line. They're that was wicked fun, real fun to shoutcast, and yeah, thanks everyone. I'm gonna rage y'all over to someone. I'll be back later tonight, but I need to go get some food in me and stuff, and I need to go take care of some things. But we will be back. I'm gonna rage y'all over. Oh shit, Liz is playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, well, thank y'all so much for hanging out. Thank you again, Vicus, for running this, and yeah, congratulations, Millie. You're the best platform fighter player in the Discord, so it's nice to see that Rivals 2 functions properly and makes you win. All right.
Don't make me post the in memoriam Rip Jake emote.
Rest in peace, Jake Multiverses. Oh, the game. All right, I'm gonna rage y'all over. Thank you so much. Have a great night.